Welcome to Holistic Bodyworks. I'm glad you're here tonight. My name is Tammy. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and we have been working on a 12-week mindfulness series. We started week 1 with our feet, and then we've just been working up the body. And tonight is week 12. Yay! Good job! And our mantra or our theme for tonight is all over mindfulness. And we'll think about the 7th chakra, which is the energy center at the top of your head, your crown. Lots of times when we practice yoga, it's nice to have a mantra, something to focus on or think about. And so the one I would offer today is I am. If you want to chant that in Sanskrit, which is the original language that yoga began in, you say so, and you can say it out loud or just in your head. So as you breathe in, and hum as you breathe out, and that means I am. You can focus on our breath, you can focus on I am. I just have a couple of sentences for us and then we'll get started. So this mantra of so hum connects us to present moment through the breath. It is the sound of breath. Inhaling on so, exhaling on hum. When we focus on the body through the breath, we enter a state of being mindful and in the present. The body is always in the present moment. It is our mind that drifts. All right, so let's head over to our mat, and we're going to start laying down on our back. So for our first pose this evening, let's come to bridge pose. So soles of your feet are on the mat. Knees are up, you can lower all the way down onto your back. Kind of tuck your shoulder blades underneath your back. Arms can be down at your side, palms are up. And on an inhale, bridge pose. Lift your belly up. Going to make a nice line from your knees down your body, and your chest comes up into your chin. And actually, I forgot to cue for a block. I'm going to grab mine. If you have a yoga block or a blanket, go ahead and grab it. And you can come to supported bridge. So come back up into bridge. Take your block. Place it underneath the small of your back. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Arms down at your side. And come back to your mantra. So, hum. So, hum. And let's stay here for a few rounds of breath. You can repeat so hum out loud to yourself or even just in your mind. I am. I feel like this is a good mantra for when we're focusing on all over mindfulness, our whole body. I am. When you're ready, lift your belly up, move your block out of the way, lower back down. You can just set your block off to the side. Hug your legs up into your chest, hold on to your shins, kind of pull them in, kind of rock from side to side. All right, let's come to reclined pigeon or a reclined figure 4. So legs up the wall. We're going to cross our right ankle below our left knee. Your right arm goes in between that hole you made. Left arm reaches around. Interlace your fingers on the back of your thigh and then drop that left knee down. If you want, you can interlace your fingers on top of your shin. And then you're just going to pull that left leg in and push your right knee away from you. And we'll stay here for a moment. I usually call this pose reclined pigeon. So we'll do some more poses down here on the mat. Kind of warm up. We'll bring it up to standing, do some poses there. Then we'll bring it back down and do some deep stretching. Take about 45-50 minutes. And then I will guide you through a meditation, and we should finish in about an hour. Now you're welcome to really focus on pulling that left leg in, pushing your right knee away. And as you do that, you'll feel a deep stretch along the back of your right thigh all the way down into your glute. All right, when you're ready, let's twist. So keep your legs the way they are, arms out to a T, palms are up, and drop your legs over to the left. If it feels okay, the sole of your right foot can be placed directly on the floor with your knee up, and then gaze the opposite direction of your legs. If this configuration of your legs is uncomfortable, then kind of unwind it and just stack. So whatever feels better for you. All right, let's rewind, come back up through center, and hold on to your shins for a moment. Let's do the other side, legs up the wall. Cross your left leg over. Nice. Left hand through, right arm around. Drop it down. I like to interlace on top of my shin, but you don't have to. That does make it a deeper stretch. All right, and then I use my biceps, and I pull my right leg in, but I push my left knee away from me, just not with hands or anything, just with my leg muscles. I push my knee away. As I do that, as I pull in on the right and push away on the left, it deepens that stretch. Again, you want to feel it on the back of your left leg all the way down into your left glute. You can feel it pretty deep down in those muscles. So this is really similar to pigeon that we do more on our stomach. I like that version of pigeon a little better personally, but I really like those deep stretches that go deep into your thigh and glute. All right, let's twist. So keep your legs the same, arms out to a T, palms are up, and then drop your feet over to the left, sorry. Left foot can be planted, left knee up, and then gaze the opposite direction. When you're ready, come back up through center, unwind those legs. You can wiggle a little, pull them in tight. And happy baby. So let your knees go out to either side of your body. Your knees are bent. They're headed towards the floor. They're not going to make it to the floor. That's just their direction. Arms come in between your hands. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Happy baby. And then I pull, even a little bit sometimes. And that intensifies the stretch just on the inside of my thighs here. And you can rock from side to side. The first few times of doing Happy Baby, it feels really awkward and uncomfortable. And then over time, it still might feel tight, but there's a little more ease in the pose because you've done it so many times. All right, if you want, drop over to the side, let your left knee touch the floor, kind of pull your right knee in and then straighten. And if it doesn't straighten, that's okay, you can just head in that direction. Drop it back down, rock to the other side, and let my right knee touch the floor, the mat, for some balance. I pull my knee in and straighten. Let's do that one more time if you like it. If you don't, you can just stay and rock in your Happy Baby. Careful pulling your knee in so you don't hurt anything. One more round of breath here, and happy baby. And if you'd like, hold on to your ankles or actually the knife edge of your feet and let the soles of your feet touch each other. Just kind of pull your heels in towards your pelvis. And wiggle your toes. Do some stretching. All right, hug those thighs in, and we've been rocking from side to side, and now let's go from front to back. Maybe 2 or 3 rocks. And then up, beautiful. All right, boat pose. On boat pose, we want to keep our spine straight. We want to engage our low abs. We're going to tip back a little bit on our tailbone. We're going to lift our legs up. Ideally, we want toes at eye level. Spine is straight. Then arms can be out, palms up. Fullest expression has straight legs as well as a straight spine. But I don't tend to have the core strength to hold that very long, so I just hold here. All right, let's drop it down. Breathe for a moment. And then let's do boat again. Rocking back. If you're feeling like you have the core strength today, you're welcome to straighten out your legs. Another option is holding on to your back of your thighs. Give you a little bit of arm strength to help here in your boat. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And then down, let's rest for a moment. All right, one more boat. Coming back, nice straight spine. That straight spine is more important than the straight legs. So if you straighten out those legs and your spine is collapsing, then bend them back down. Now always bring hands here. And coming out. Nice, good job. All right, reverse plank. Let your legs go out straight in front of you. You're going to plant your hands back behind with your fingertips pointed towards your toes. And on an inhale, reclined plank. Lift your belly up, point your toes, legs are straight, and drop your head back behind you. If this is super uncomfortable, come to reverse tabletop. So plant your feet, and then lift your belly up, and head can drop. All right, coming back down. Breathe for a moment. Let's do it one more time. You can either do reverse plank or reverse tabletop. I'm going to do plank this time. All right, on an inhale, here we go, reverse plank. Point your toes, straight legs. Gaze can be up or drop your head back. Beautiful, coming on down. Nice, good job. Let's forward fold while we're here. Just kind of balancing the other direction and fold. If you can't reach your feet, you're welcome to use a towel or a yoga strap just to make it more accessible. Maybe you walk your glutes back away from you and fold a little bit more. When you're ready, inhaling up. Very nice. All right, we're going to turn around and come down onto our belly. Find Cobra pose. So for Cobra, we want the soles, the tops of our feet rather, on the mat. Zip up your legs. And then palms are going to be underneath your shoulders. Hug your elbows in tight. And then when you're ready, inhaling up. But there's little to no weight in your hands, so you really don't go up very far. Most of the work is in your back. All right, you can lower down. Let's come to Sphinx pose. Now we bring forearms to the mat. They can make a number 11 with your arms. Spread your fingers wide. Tops of your feet are still on the mat. Legs are together. Shoulders down. you sit or hunch a lot during the day, this pose might, maybe, feel really nice on your low back as you're arching the opposite way of all that hunching. All right, let's go a little bit deeper. We'll come to seal pose. We're going to open our legs to a V. Tops of the feet are still on the mat. And then we're going to place our hands underneath our shoulders and lift all the way up. So shoulders are stacked over wrists. Tops of my feet are on the mat, so are my knees and the top part of my thigh. I'm feeling a nice back bend. This is called seal pose. All right, when you're ready, tabletop position. Shoulders are stacked over wrists. Hips are stacked over knees. Let's come to thread the needle. On an inhale, right arm goes up. Exhale, thread the needle. Shift the right arm between your left arm and left thigh. Twist as you lower down. Right shoulder, right side of the face to the mat. You can wrap your left arm back around behind your back if you would like. All right, let's rewind. Left arm down, right arm goes up. Return to tabletop. All right, other side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle the other way. All right, let's rewind. Right arm down, left arm up, and tabletop. Beautiful puppy dog pose. So you're going to keep your hips over your knees. We're going to walk our arms forward, melt your chest down, forehead can come to the mat. Fullest expression of puppy dog pose has your chin on the mat rather than your forehead. So you are welcome to try that if you would like. It does intensify the stretch on your shoulders. So if that is uncomfortable or not accessible, then just come back to placing your forehead on the mat. Start to come up. I really like that pose. It feels good on my shoulders. Okay, I'm going to get my ponytail in, and we're going to come to down dog. Grab a ponytail if you need one. If not, you can plant your hands, tuck your toes, and lift your hips high up into down dog. Once you're in your down dog, you can pedal out your knees, legs, bend one knee, and then the other. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. You're going to really press your heels down towards the mat. You're going to press your chest towards the mat and your thighs. And then gazes back, maybe to your knees or your ankles. On an inhale, come high up on your tiptoes. On an exhale, press your heels back down. Inhale, back up on your toes. Exhaling down. On an inhale, come back up on your toes again, and this time walk up to the top of your mat in a forward fold. So big toes can touch each other, sliver of space between your heels. Mostly just so your ankles aren't knocking against each other. Bring your fingertips down to the mat or let them hang heavy. You tuck your chin a little bit. We're striving to get hips high, spine nice and long, head headed towards the floor, chest towards your thighs. You can rise up a little bit and pedal out your legs if you would like. Just kind of listen to your body. Watch for places that are really tight. Maybe you can linger a little bit there. You can visualize sending your breath to those tight spots. Visualize that extra attention and breath to loosen those tight spots. On an inhale, slowly roll up to Tadasana, standing mountain. Couple of shoulder rolls here. Nice, and we'll do a little standing sequence. It's just going to build on each other. So on an inhale, warrior one, step your right foot back. So right foot is going to a 45-degree angle. Pull your right hip forward. There's a lunge in your left knee. Hips are trying to be square and forward. Arms overhead. Palms facing each other but not touching. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior three. You bring hands to heart center. Launch off that back leg. Find your balance. Make a capital T with your body. Flex your right toes back towards your body. Lift that heel, but drop your right hip. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Drop your right foot. Arms come up and overhead. Inhale, step forward to Tadasana. Nice. Other side. Warrior one. Left foot goes back. Left hip comes forward. Arms overhead. Warrior one. Warrior three. And bring hands to heart center. Launch off your back leg. Gazes straight down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Bend your right knee as you gently set your left foot down. I always get wobbly. If you fall out, you can come right back in again. Inhale, Tadasana. Let's do it again. Warrior one, stepping your right foot back. We were just here, having a wobbly gait. Nice. All right, warrior three. So I found my balance is much better in the morning, but I am more flexible in the evening. Crescent lunge, drop that right toe back, coming forward. Inhale up through staff pose. Bring your right leg all the way up and forward. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, warrior one, left foot goes back. Bring your hip forward, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, crescent lunge. Next inhale, staff pose. Ooh, wobbly. Tadasana. Let's keep going. Warrior one, right foot back. Warrior three. Crescent lunge. Staff pose. Exhale, figure four squat. Crossing our legs like we did with that reclined pigeon. Sitting down in a chair. And Tadasana. Other side, left foot back. Warrior one. Warrior three. As you inhale. Exhale, setting your foot down, crescent lunge. Inhaling up to staff. Exhale, figure four squat. And Tadasana. Nice. One more time. Warrior one, right foot back. Warrior three. Crescent lunge. Staff pose. Figure four squat. And then let's add on. We're going to cradle this bent leg. So right knee goes into the crick of one elbow, left foot goes into the other crick. Interlace your fingers in front of your standing leg or behind. Gazes down. Inhale, back up through staff. And Tadasana. Nice. All right, other side. Warrior one, left foot back. Warrior three. Crescent lunge. Inhale through staff. Exhale, figure four squat. And come to the cradling of that foot. Interlace your fingers, gazes down. Inhale up through staff. And exhale, Tadasana. Nice, good job. All right, inhale to warrior two. I'm going to turn around so I'm still facing you. So warrior two, step your right foot back, parallel to the back of your mat. Lunge is in your front leg. Going to gaze over your left bent knee to left, arms to a T. Nice. Warrior two. On an inhale, reverse your warrior. So you're going to flip your left hand, drop your right, and then high five back behind you. Exhale, extended side angle, arms to a T. Extend forward. Drop your left forearm, circle sweep your right arm, and open up. Nice. Inhale up to star pose. Exhale, warrior two the other way. So we're going to bend our right knee this time. Left leg is straight, back behind us, arms to a T. Reverse your warrior, flip your right hand up, drop your left arm, high five behind you. Extended side angle, extend forward, drop your right forearm, circle sweep your left arm up, and open, gaze can go up. Inhale up to star. Let's do it one more time, both sides. So right leg is straight, left leg is bent. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Drop your left arm. Right arm circles overhead. Inhale, star. Warrior two, right leg is bent. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Inhale, star. Nice, good job. All right, let's do another balancing pose, which is going to be tricky today. All right, dancer. So right elbow comes into your right side body, right hand is up. I'm going to turn a little bit here. Then we're going to kick our right foot back up into our hand. But we're holding on to the inside, the arch of our foot, so that my palm is facing away from me. All right, left arm up. As you exhale, we're going to kick back, stretch forward, and hinge. Drishti is quite a bit in front of you, maybe 6 feet. Drishti is a non-moving spot for a soft gaze to focus. Inhaling up. Nice. All right, let's do the other side, dancer. So left elbow in, left palm is up. Kick your left foot in. Again, you're holding on to the arch, so your palm is facing away. Line up your knees. Right arm up. Exhale, kick, stretch, and hinge. And inhaling back up. Beautiful, good job. All right, let's come down to the mat. We're going to come to a seated, wide-legged forward fold. So legs can go out nice and wide. Ooh, have a drink of water if you need one. use your hands to kind of help tip you forward. And then let's stay here for a few moments. You're welcome to sit on a pillow or a block if you feel like your hips are rocking you backward. You can start to get your hips, at least not backward, can they sit nice and square like a bowl, and then over time you'll be able to rock forward. So maybe you can't go very deep. Maybe you can. If you can go deep, you're welcome to. Go ahead and fold all the way down. I tend to feel this pose lots of places. So often I just stay right up here. I focus on feeling this stretch underneath my legs, and then I can feel it going up the back of my, small of my back. But that's where I'm really working on stretching, so that over time, along my back, down across my hips to my glute, I can lengthen out those muscles and ligaments so that I can fold forward. You're welcome to come back to your breath. You can close your eyes. Come back to your intention. I am so hum. So hum. If you like, we can twist a little bit. So kind of turn your torso over to the right and then start to fold over your right leg. Again, you don't have to go deep. As long as you're feeling some stretching, some opening of your body, then that's great. That's what you want to do. Inhale, come up, back through center. Let's do the other side. Twist over to the left and fold that way. It might feel better on one side than on the other. Inhale, come back up. Let's stay for another moment or two. Back up. See if you can start to fold a tiny bit deeper. Maybe it's not much, maybe it's just a tiny bit. But we have been here for a little while. So hopefully you'll feel things start to soften and open. Like you can grab on both toes. Beautiful. All right, carefully if you can, tip back, see if you can bring those legs in. You might be stuck. All right, round angle, soles of your feet to touch, knees can go out. Maybe you do a little bit of flapping of your knees here. All right, let's come to lizard pose. A block is great to have for lizard. And lizard is nice to get to from down dog. So find your down dog. On an inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, lizard. Right foot goes on the outside of your right hand. Drop your left knee and tuck your left toes. You can rotate onto the knife edge of your right foot and let your right knee fall kind of away from your body. Then you can stay up on your hands. If you feel okay, you can come down to your forearms and rest your head on a block. We'll stay here for a few moments, so come back to your breath. So hum. When you're ready, come on up. We'll come to half splits. Tuck your left toes for some stability. Walk your right foot in between your hands, and we're going to shift back. So left hip goes over left knee, right leg is straight. Lengthen your spine and then fold. And again, let's stay for a few moments in these nice deep stretches. Start to bend that knee, and we're going to come to a skandasana. So bring your hands in front of you, lift your hips, and we're going to rotate. So we have a nice lunge here on our right leg. Left leg is straight, left toes are pointed up. Hands can come to heart center. Let's place our hands down, lift our hips, and rotate the other direction, and we'll do lizard on this side. So right knee comes down, untuck your right toes. Hands are on the inside. Come to the knife edge of your left foot, let your left knee fall open. Grab a block if you'd like. Come down to forearms or stay on your hands. Whatever depth is accessible. It feels different on different days, feels different on different sides of the body. Some days are just really tight days, and maybe you can't go as deep as you did even 2 days ago. But never fear, tomorrow's another day, and it will feel different. And come back to your breath. So hum. So hum. Start to come out. We'll come to half splits, so tuck your right toes, swing your left foot here. I have to walk it away from me a little bit. Then I'm going to kind of pull backwards so my right hip is over my right knee. Fingers are tented, lengthen and fold. Really press your left heel down into the mat. And as you stay really active with that pressing, it will make the stretch on the back of your leg even more intense and go a little bit deeper. Let's rotate to Skandasana. So get both hands in front of you, lifting hips up, rotating. Lunges in the left leg. Right leg is nice and straight. Toes are pointed up. Hands can come to heart center. Alright, drop your fingers, lift up. Let's bring feet together so we can come to Balasana squat. So it's kind of like Skandasana, but both legs are in the squat. Weights back on your heels. Hands can come to heart center, elbows on the inside of your knees, and I kind of press. Open up a little bit, sitting up nice and tall. Stay here for a moment. Just enjoy some of these nice stretches, nice deep stretches. I think the more you practice yoga and the more you hold your stretches, I don't know that it gets easier per se, but there's some ease in the poses, some ease in that kind of stretching discomfort. And it's just not so unfamiliar and awkward. So maybe you find ease, even though it is not really ever easy. Beautiful. All right, I think we're good, but let's stretch this out. So drop your fingers and then let your heels go out so toes are pointing forward. Just do a little forward fold here. Feet are a little bit farther apart than hip distance. Maybe pedal your legs a little bit. You kind of have everything squished up quite a bit. All right, let's come back down to our backs and we'll head towards our final Shavasana. Good job. All right, pull your toes out. Come down to your back. Hug your legs in one more time, back where we started. Happy baby, one more time. And open those hips. Legs up the wall for just a minute. Grab your block if you'd like. Plant your feet down, lift your hips up. Place your block underneath the small of your back like we did for bridge, but this time we're going to do legs up the wall. So legs just go up straight. Toes are pointed back toward your body. Arms at your side. Take up space though. Palms are. Let's stay here for about 5 rounds of breath. Let's come on out. And lift up your hips, remove your body. Then you're welcome to head to your final Shavasana. I'm going to go ahead and sit up to get ready for our guided meditation, but first I will verbally get you ready for Shavasana. So for Shavasana, let your legs go out straight, let your toes fall open wide, take up plenty of space on your mat. Arms can be down at your side, but they don't need to be tucked in tight. Palms are up. Shimmy your shoulder blades underneath your back. If you're comfortable doing so, go ahead and close your eyes. Relax your forehead and your eyebrows. Relax your jaw. Just separate your teeth and let your tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. So I'm going to read to you a poetic guided meditation from the book Wheels of Life. And this meditation is for the 7th chakra, which is at the top of your head. It's your crown. When I'm done, we'll have a few moments of silence in Shavasana, and then I will bring you out when we're all the way done. You have gone on a journey. You have touched, you have tasted, you have seen, and you have heard. You have loved and lost and loved again. You have learned, you have grown, you have arrived at your destination intact. And now, at the end of the journey, you are almost home. There is but one step left, the biggest and the smallest of them all. It is the biggest, for it takes us the farthest. It is the smallest because we are already there. There is one more door to open, and it contains the key to all that lies beyond. You hold that key, but you cannot see it. It is not a thing. It is not a way. It is a mystery. Allow yourself to review the places you have gone. Remembering the touch of flesh to earth, the flow of movement and power, the song of love in your heart, the memories imprinted in your mind. Who is it that remembers? Who has traveled on this journey? Is it your body? Then what has guided you? What is it that has grown? Through what have you traveled? Who would now hold that key that can't be seen, the key that cannot lock? The answer to this is the key itself. All wisdom is within you. Nothing is beyond you. The kingdom is before you, within you, around you. It is in your mind, which is but one mind in a sea of many, connected, contained, intelligent, divine. It is the seat of the gods, the pattern of creation, the immensity of the infinite, the endless unfolding petals of the lotus, fully blooming and connected all the way to earth. We find it in our thoughts. Beyond form, beyond sound, beyond light, beyond space, beyond time, our thoughts flow. Below, behind, above, around, and through, our thoughts flow. Within, without, before, and after, our thoughts flow. Droplets in an endless sea, the song of mind is infinite. We have come full circle, and the pattern is complete. We are the thoughts that make the pattern, and we are the pattern that makes the thoughts. From whence do our thoughts arise? Where do they go when they rest? And who is it that perceives them? Deep within ourselves, we find a place to open up our mind. Through starry heavens ever climbing, matter's solid threads unbinding. Out beyond, far heaven's veil, the Father rules the starlit trail. In patterns bright, perceived by sight, our thoughts turn over day through night. Through our thinking, ever linking, winding, weaving, wisdom's webs. Ancient patterns, flows and ebbs. Auspicious Shiva, Lord of sleep, your meditation brings us deep. To ancient wisdom found within, a sacred place where we begin. An ending, here we shall return. Reconnected we have learned to know divinity inside and bring it forth with honored pride. The key within our minds we hold, to mysteries we shall unfold. Gateway to the worlds beyond, in sacred space and peace we bond. I am, we are. The breath within me connects with the breath throughout the universe. Start to bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You can rock your head from side to side. Maybe you lick your lips and swallow. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed as you roll on to your favorite side in the fetal position. Again, keeping your eyes closed. If you're comfortable, you're welcome to gently come up to easy seated position. And bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. Our 12 weeks of practice, of mindfulness. The light, love, and breath in me sees and honors the light, love, and breath in you. I bring my hands to my third eye. I see and honor you. Namaste.